cheat just a little bit.
Okay.
To your left.
I really like the way these pictures are turning out. Maria has such a good job.
Oh, okay. Let's not.
Oh no, you.
Well,
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. You and Maria. That was. I'm sorry.
To do
No.
with you, okay?
Nothing
No,
at
it's
all.
totally you.
Nothing
You're
to do with your
right.
lighting or experience with the camera. Okay?
No, that's true. Yeah, because someone else could be taking pictures and it wouldn't turn out. as good. No, I feel bad.
No, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad.
Don't feel bad. I don't. I think it's fun.
That's cute.
I'm going super shallow, so I want to get this exposure right. There we go. Blur out that background. Okay, cross your legs. What is this chicken wing thing? What is that?
Oh, my arms. Like this, you went like this.
Bring it up higher. Yeah, right on top of your hip, and then turn your nose towards the light. Yes. Then why are you winning so much today? What's happening? Give me a sexy look, no smile. Pretend I'm sexy.
Oh, that's hot.
Shut up, Steve. Good. Your nose. Keep that nose there. All right, let's start getting your breasts out.
Okay, that means I'm out with my BTS. It's you two.
Hello, Eliza.
Hello, Steve.
So, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Hi, guys.
I told you about my YouTube channel. Usually, I do an interview before and one after the scene.
Yes.
But today, we are actually like in both situations.
Yes, we are. That's true.
We had a scene yesterday, our first scene,
Yes.
after waiting for 5 months or so.
Yeah, it had been a while that I waited for you.
And I was waiting for you. I mean, I saw you at your agent's, Mike Spiegler's apartment. I was dropping off, I think, either Gianna.
Oh yeah. I think that's it. Or Gia.
Either Gianna or Gia. I was dropping off after a scene, and then I saw you there, and I wanted to shoot with you, and now
And now we got
for
a
5
relationship.
months it never happened, and now 2 days in a row.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that awesome? I'm so happy.
And we are doing a little role play, both scenes.
Yes.
So yesterday was for Babes. Today it is for New Sensations. And yesterday you were playing this teenage neighbor.
Yes, the spying teenage neighbor.
Yeah, you were spying on me. Exactly. And today you are a hot wife.
Yes, I am. Two big differences.
So Eliza, I heard your interview before with director Eddie Powell, so I already know a little bit about you. And you said you would never do that in your private life. But
Be a hot wife? Yeah, no.
But you like to play it.
Yeah, playing it to act out the fantasy for others to enjoy makes me happy. That's a nice to do. But in my real life, I don't think I could be a real hot wife.
I want to talk about role play in general.
Okay.
How much is that a turn on for you to do things in porn, like live out your fantasies and your fans' fantasies with things you would never even want to do in your real life?
You know what? I think it's fun, yeah, because it gives you the opportunity to try out everything, and even things that you didn't know you were into, you can find out that you are into them by doing this, you know? So that's nice. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's a very safe industry to express your sexuality, and I think that's really cool. So I think it's fun doing all these different fantasy things that I wouldn't do normally.
Okay. Let me ask you about your sex life before porn. You are
Okay.
pretty young. You're legal
21.
age to drink, but
Yes.
So when did you start to have sex in your private life, and how was it different to today?
Okay, the first time I had sex, it was right before I turned 17, and it was my first boyfriend that I ever had. And I already did right then and there. I knew I loved sex. I did it like every single day, and yeah, I was doing like every day. And then I also my first actual sexual experience with a guy was when I was 16, and that was a blowjob. And I gave my first blowjob, and that's when I realized I really love doing that too, because I was like, wow, this is fun, like to be able to please somebody else and see how happy you make them, like that's a good feeling.
And you're really good at it.
Thank you, I try.
I mean, a lot of people say it in a disrespecting way, cocksucker, but I think a good cocksucker is like a talent.
Absolutely, yeah. No, not everyone can do it.
Yeah, it's amazing how many bad blowjobs I had in my life.
Oh, poor Steve, I'm wiping a tear for
No,
you.
You know, the thing is, the funny thing is, you know who gives normally the best blowjobs? The cheap prostitutes.
Really? Is that true?
Yeah, and I tell you why.
I wouldn't know.
I tell you why. I tell you why, because the thing is, once you when you go to prostitute, you pay for it, and whatever you agreed on doing, like fucking her in the ass or whatever, once you come, it's over. So they try to get you off before you
quick.
stick it in.
Got it. That's funny.
For them to give like perfect blowjobs, it's like easy money.
Business
because
tactic,
like,
yeah.
He paid for anal, but he came after 2 minutes, so.
That's hilarious. Smart ladies. I respect the business. The entrepreneurship is amazing. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Yeah, no, I love giving blowjobs. It's all about, I feel like you gotta put your heart into it, because if you're not enjoying it, if you're not enjoying doing it, I feel like the guy can tell, and like it won't be good for them either.
Yeah.
So.
I love licking pussy.
Do you really? That's great.
I mean,
Can tell you're good at it too.
I don't know if I'm good at it, but
You are.
It turns me on. That's, I mean, you saw when, you know, to get my edge, to get erected, like, just let me enjoy your, she has such a beautiful vagina.
Thank you.
I mean, I unfortunately I cannot show it to you on YouTube, but you can look her up on Twitter. She has some pictures of her vagina on Twitter. And
Yes, I do. That's true.
I checked out your Twitter, I know.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna show you Twitter handle here.
Oh,
so
sweet,
they,
awesome.
They can check out your Twitter, and from there they can go to all
Yes,
the other
you can check
stuff.
out all my scenes.
So yes, she does. Everything is beautiful on her. I love these
you.
dimples. Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, so what else would you like to tell people who are interested in you? What is?
I don't know. Don't put me on the spot. I thought this was it. You were telling me questions.
Okay. So, what made you choose doing porn? What was it? I mean, you're so beautiful. You could be a regular model in fashion or anything.
Thank you.
What?
Well, to answer why I didn't become a regular model, that would be because it's a more competitive industry, and like in modeling, there's only so much room, and you really can't grow in there unless you're like already famous. Here in this industry, you can come into this and with nothing and really make yourself a big name as long as you put in the effort, you know? And there's a lot more work to be done in this industry, more than there is in the modeling industry, so I'm a lot more busy doing this, which is nice. But I chose this job because I wanted to do something that was gonna be fun. Like when I wake up early in the morning, I'm excited to go do my job, you know, not dreading it. So that's the big reason why I chose this, because I wanted to pick a job that I knew I would really, really enjoy. And I have so far, so I'm thankful.
Okay. I know from personal experience, I love my job, I enjoy it most of the time, but there's situations where it's just tough, you know,
No, absolutely.
It's long or it's cold or whatever.
Yeah.
So, percentage-wise, from all the scenes you've done so far, how many scenes you would say was like real good sex? You got off, everything.
You know what? A lot of my scenes have been really good sex. For some reason, every time I work here for New Sensations, I have a really great scene. Actually, they always pair me up with someone really amazing. So I think it really just depends on the chemistry you have with somebody. But I would say over 80% of my scenes have been like really enjoyable for me, but even that other 20%, I try my hardest to make it look like I'm having the time of my life, even if I'm not, you know, because you really want to make it, you want to make that scene good, even if you feel like it's not, you know what it's like. So it's.
Do you believe sex is like pizza?
Oh, what is that? What is the?
like pizza. When it's good, it's really good, and when it's not good, it's still good.
Yeah, exactly. It's never terrible. Like, oh my god, I hate this. Never
Yeah.
that. Never that.
Okay,
I like that one.
I really look forward, guys. If you're jealous, you're right to be. Because
No, they're jealous of me. I get jealous of myself. Mwah.
okay, see you at my next clip.
Bye. Mwah.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was good. That was funny. I never heard that term before.